live your life thinking there isn't enough of X to go around? X being whatever you want in your life? What if I told you that there is enough, or even more than enough, to go around? You see, the scarcity mindset holds us back from seeing the abundance that surrounds us every day. Today's episode was inspired by an affirmation card that I randomly selected as part of my weekly planning routine from the Choose Happy affirmation card deck. You can live your life with an abundance mindset, and I'm going to introduce you to 3 ways you can develop this mindset in today's show. Come on in, girlfriend. It's time to choose happy. Is adopting healthy habits a challenge despite the self-help books you're reading? Are everyone else's expectations keeping you so busy that you've got no time or energy left in your day to do what makes you happy? Do you find yourself constantly saying negative things out loud or in your head? Hey, girlfriend, welcome to the Choose Happy with Marie show. You know your life can be better, but you're so tired you can't think clearly. So you continue living your life on autopilot, convinced that this is the best that it can be. I'm here to remind you, your life can be better. Hi, I'm Marie, host of the show and author of the Choose Happy affirmation cards. I've been where you are. I hear the negative self-talk you're saying because I say it too, just a different version. I also know what it's like to try to tirelessly meet everyone else's expectations. I'm here to tell you that there's hope towards finally living a life that is healthy and happy, and I call it choosing happy. If you're ready to ditch the negative self-talk, implement healthy habits, and last but most importantly, finally feel worthy of living a happy life, you're in the right place. Let's do this, girlfriend. Let's choose happy together. Welcome to the Choose Happy with Marie show. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well and your holiday preparations are coming along. My holiday baking is almost done. Our tree from the tree farm is doing well and looks great in our living room. I'm almost ready, but not quite. Either way, Christmas Day is going to come, whether I'm ready or not. So whatever is done, and the rest doesn't really matter, right? As I was thinking about what to talk about for this episode, I turned to the Choose Happy affirmation card deck to guide me. Every week, usually on Sunday mornings when I'm planning my upcoming week, I will randomly select a card and reflect on the message that's written on the card. I like to fan the cards where I can't see the message, and then I close my eyes and randomly pick a card. The Choose Happy affirmation cards have a question on the second side, and that question is, what action can I take today aligned with this affirmation? So I'll quiet my mind and I'll reflect on it. I'll reflect on what actions I can take the upcoming week that aligns with the message, also known as the affirmation, that is on the card. I created the Choose Happy affirmation card deck to serve as reminders for living an intentional life, for what I call choosing happy. The intent of each affirmation is to empower us to take action. The card that I selected is the following. I am open to the abundance life offers me. With an abundance mindset, I am opening the door. For those of you who have the card deck, you will be familiar with this affirmation. So what does this mean? What does it mean to open the door? I authored this affirmation because I saw myself living my life from a scarcity mindset, whether that was money or time or starting the Choose Happy business. In 2020, when I felt the initial nudge to start the Choose Happy business/brand, I had convinced myself that there was no room for me to bring forward this business/brand. Everywhere I looked, I saw people already doing what I wanted to do, so why bother? I believed that people were already being served by these people that were already out there, so there was no room for my offering. I had a scarcity mindset. Maybe you feel this way too about something that you are feeling nudged to do, but you don't advance because you're convinced that there is no room for that X that somehow you feel nudged to do, but you have convinced yourself that others are already doing whatever that X is. I had to rewrite negative self-talk from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. So that we're on the same page, let's just briefly review the definitions for these words. According to dictionary.com, the word abundance, also known as a noun, is defined as an extremely plentiful or over-sufficient quantity or supply. Example, an abundance of grain. Or it can be overflowing fullness, an abundance of the heart, or affluence, wealth. Many of us know that word abundance as it relates to money. The word scarcity, also as a noun, plural is scarcities, is defined as insufficiency or shortness of supply, rarity, infrequency. I wanted to better understand why. Why do we have a tendency to think that there is not enough for all of us? And in my research, I discovered the book by Stephen Covey called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I had read this book before when I was learning about key habits that when we put in place supports us in living a healthy life. It's a great book if you're looking to learn more about habits. He talks about how we can have the scarcity mindset when we think that wealth and opportunities are limited, and if we have the fear that we cannot have enough for what we want or need. The mindset that we adopt, whether it's scarcity or abundance, affects how we live our everyday life, the choices we make, and the results that become our life. A scarcity mentality can keep us from achieving our goals. I know it was keeping me from achieving mine. So what do people with a scarcity mindset look like? Well, they have difficulty sharing recognition or giving credit to someone. They don't feel happy for the success of others because for them it means there is less for them. A person with a scarcity mindset, they live their life feeling they have to compete for limited resources. In contrast, a person with an abundance mindset lives their life from the perspective that there is enough for everyone. They live their own life in their own lane. They're not competing with others. They live their own unique life knowing there is enough for all of us. Choosing happy is about living this abundant life. It's a life where you show up as your best self every day and you make the unique contribution in this world that only you can offer. No one else can offer the same thing as you. Sure, it can be a variation of what already exists out there, but it's a variation, and there is more than enough space for variations of the same thing. So, how can we live our life with an abundance mentality? Here are 3 ways I found to develop an abundance mindset for living our life. Number 1, choose to focus on the abundance that is in your today life. Track daily achievements. For example, if you're working on a goal, track the progress you've made, even if it may feel to you that it's small progress. Progress is still progress. You are moving forward. You are opening the door with every action you take. You can also practice feeling grateful for what you have today. When we are grateful for what we have, we are giving out the vibes that we have enough. We are feeling abundant. Number 2, flip the script. The scarcity mindset comes from seeing a situation from a negative perspective. Remember the negativity bias I mentioned in episode 4, why your brain focuses on negative things and tips to overcome the negativity bias? Well, here's another example of how the negativity bias, the scarcity mindset, comes into play. And choose to see the positive in situations. Choose to see the abundance that exists. Number 3, celebrate others. We can see the scarcity mindset when we see other people's wins as a loss for us. We believe that their success reduces our ability to be successful as well. With an abundance mindset, it's different. We believe that there is enough for all. Both they and us can succeed. So the next time you see someone being successful at something that you want, see it as a motivator and evidence that success can be possible for you too. send out positive vibes to this person. And I'll include here, as we started the episode talking about it, use an abundance affirmation to rewrite negative self-talk. I really like the affirmation from the Choose Happy card deck because it's an empowering one. You are the one opening the door. You are the one in control if you live your life from a scarcity or abundance mindset. Before we end today's show, I invite you to say the affirmation together with me. I did this with episode 5, which was called Trust Yourself, Tips and Affirmation You Can Use Every Day, and it was well received. Thank you for your feedback. It helps me know what you want to hear more of on the show. You can communicate with me via the Facebook group or via email. You can actually respond to the weekly email that I send out announcing the new episode. I read every email. All right, let's do this together. I'll say the affirmation 3 times, and you can repeat after me in your head, or if you're in a place where you can do so out loud. I invite you to visualize yourself opening the door and welcoming the abundance that you are wanting in your life. You ready? Here we go. I am open to the abundance life offers me. With an abundance mindset, I am opening the door. I am open to the abundance life offers me. With an abundance mindset, I am opening the door. And the 3rd time, I am open to the abundance life offers me. With an abundance mindset, I am opening the door. Whatever you want for your life, know that there is more than enough for all of us. All you have to do is open the door and welcome abundance into your life. As this episode is coming out a few days before Christmas Day, I want to wish you a beautiful week where it's not too stressful for you. And remember, what gets done, and that is enough. I was in a store a couple of weeks ago that had a sign that resonated with me, and I thought I would share it with you here. Here we go. May you never be too grown up to search the skies on Christmas Eve. Wishing you a wonderful week, choosing happy. Cheers! If this episode inspired you to choose happy today, I invite you to share it with other girlfriends you know. They can access it through their podcast app. I'd also encourage you to leave a review for the show at Apple Podcasts to encourage more girlfriends to start living their lives the Choose Happy way. If you're looking for more, I invite you to come join us in the Choose Happy with Marie Facebook group, where I drop by several times a week with inspiring posts related to the episode. You can find the link in my show's notes. And finally, don't forget that you can purchase your very own Choose Happy affirmation card deck on my website at www.choosehappywithmarie.com. Have a great day, and remember, choose happy.